Well, hello and welcome to an update video from myself, Marty, from Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. I would just like to apologise first for keeping all you people out there in the dark that have been asking where I've been and what I've been up to for the last year. I must admit I have not been very active on YouTube, and I have a reason. The reason is that I've moved into the country and we've had a lot of work to do in getting this place up to scratch to make it a home rather than just a deserted old post office, which it was when we bought it. So I'll just give you a quick rundown and show you around and give you some insight into where I've been and what I've been doing over the last year. And I'd like to announce that I am going to resume my channel soon, and I have a video coming up probably this weekend. Try and keep it brief because I know you guys have got other things to do rather than watch me and talk about myself and what I've done. So here we go. So looking around, it doesn't really look much. It's an old property. It's 3 acres, and it's in a little place called Walwal. We're basically the only people that live here. This is the garden that was a complete and utter area of desolation and randomness. We've managed to tackle it and starting to convert it into a garden as such. There was all weeds and trees and cactuses and all this sort of stuff, or cacti growing here, and we've managed to tame it. We've done a little bit of brick paving, planted over 100 plants, I'd guess. We made this little entrance here to the property to make it look fancy from the road. Painted the fence. All this footpath didn't exist. We've put down thousands of bricks to try and make a usable area where you can actually walk around if it's raining, for example, and not get mud on your feet. One of the problems we had with this place was drainage, and I came up with an idea, and it's not an ideal solution, but the excess water flows out of the ground over there and runs down this sort of simulated dry riverbed and out to the road where it goes down the drainage system. That took a bit of while. This here was a second-hand gazebo that we purchased and moved here. Looks nothing like it did in the beginning. So once again, I'm hoping you can appreciate that all this work that we've done has taken up most of my time. Plus I've been working with my son, my eldest son Shane, assembling farming machinery, because when we got here he came with us in the hope of a new future. Well, he got one. He started assembling farming machinery, and as a result I had to help him out because he was the only person doing it, and the machines were huge and unmanageable. So I spent a lot of my time helping him, like 5 days a week for many months, and then also trying to squeeze in all this activity and improvement that we've done. Like that shed over there with the lawnmowers in it, that used to be where I'm standing now, so we had to up that and move over there. We've built that little shed there for storing the garden tools in. We have a chook shed over there which was dilapidated. That's had a facelift. I'll show you that in a minute. We've cut all that wood over there because this is a wood fire, the first time we've owned a wood firehouse, and it takes a lot of effort cutting up all that wood and transporting it and splitting it and stacking it. You have to handle it about 5 times. So there's about 2 weeks work there, I think, just in gathering all that wood. So here's another little garden. This was a shipping container that was here. There was one shipping container here when we moved in. We had it rotated. We got a person in with the machine to rotate it for us, and we've bought a second one. And we're in the process. It's nearly finished, 90% finished. We're joining them together to make like a small dwelling. This shed here is a storage shed we put up. A lot has happened. We're in the egg business now. We're selling eggs. We've got a few chickens that lay eggs. So I'll just show you in here. At the old house we had a media room, and it was one of the things we missed when we moved here, that we couldn't sit and have family evenings watching movies. So we converted this shipping container into a small dwelling with a media room. So I'll just show you that now. I go in. So this is the lobby, I guess you could call it. I'm trying to make it widescreen here for you and it's not working. So this is the lobby. Got a fancy second-hand double doors here that we bought and put in. Kitchen is still under construction. This is to try and make it self-contained. It's turning out quite good. I'm very pleased with the progress, but you can imagine how long this has taken. We've also got a plumbing and septic tank. There'll be a lavatory in there and a shower possibly eventually. There's one bedroom, quite spacious, and the media room is over here. So it's got a screen and a projector from the old house, similar to what we had, and it's great sitting in here overnight and loads of munchies, a couple of beers, and watch a movie on the big screen. And it helps us forget that we've moved to the country. We're always reminded when we look out the windows and you can see natural bushland outside all around us, which is great. So moving along, I don't want to keep you too long. Like I said, this is just an update. Oh, by the way, I did get sick for a while there. I got COVID. After COVID, I had a heart attack. After that, I had flaming days in bed, hallucinating. So I wasn't well for probably a month. There's some of our scrap material there. I don't want to show you that because it's a mess. This here is actually a caravan that we bought with us, a tool trailer. We cleaned it out, and now it's a breeding facility for chickens. We've got brood box, 2 incubators running 24 hours a day, and like I said, we're going into the egg business as a sort of a pocket money venture. Over here there was nothing. This was just wasteland. Like I say, it's 3 acres, and there was just nothing here other than fruit trees. So we put this big shed up that is great. Ultimately it's going to be a workshop, but it's still work in progress. Even after a year, still not complete. I haven't put the lighting in or the interior power points. We've got power to it, but as you can see, it's a lot of mess in here. Continually trying to keep it clean. It's not easy though, because of the work we're doing. Every time we clean it up, a day later we come in here and get everything out again to resume a new project, or start a new project, or resume an old one. Oh, I just fell in a hole. Over here, I'll speed things up. I'll walk a little bit quicker. There's a vegetable patch and the chook shed, and there's also a dog pen because we've got 3 dogs. When we moved here, none of them are mine. That's the stupid thing. None of these 3 dogs are mine. So we haven't got much growing. Some rhubarb, some potatoes at the moment. This is corn. First time this year we've tried to plant it. Might come up, but these peas are going crazy. Let's check all that out. So I'm looking for a bumper crop of peas this year, if nothing else. And over there we've got some cucumbers. I'll take you around the side and show you the chook shed. This is all new. This was built by one of my sons called Shane, who lives with us. One of the dogs is his, so we decided to put in a dog pen to keep them under control at night. We can lock them up at night, we give them a treat, and they sleep there till 7-8 o'clock in the morning, and they quite like life living here. This is the chook shed. Got some old photos of these before it was done up, and I'll see if I can dig some out and show you. Here's the chooks. This is a dog called Fred, who is an old sheepdog inherited from my mother-in-law. He's harmless, he just eats food and does his business. Chickens, chickens, more chickens. We got this huge cockerel in here. It's a Plymouth Rock. And so we've got fertilised eggs in there, unfertilised eggs in the other one. We've got room for improvement, expansion, and hopefully with the brood box going, we should have some more chickens fairly soon. So as I said, I'm going to resume my channel soon. In fact, this weekend I believe I'm going to put up a video, and once I get started, then I'll be in the groove, and hopefully we'll be able to start uploading on a weekly basis, which would be great, because I enjoy it. I enjoyed the feedback. I love giving you guys a bit of a laugh and sharing my hobby with the Matchbox cars with you, because I know you're all enthusiasts yourself. Over here, all these trees were here basically when we moved in. They're all different fruit trees. We've got figs, we've got olives, we've got almonds, we've got apples, pears, mandarins and all that. That is a neighbouring property where people come and go maybe once a month. Sort of like a holiday villa for them, I suppose. We hardly see them. And this is something else that we did. Another time-consuming activity, planting trees. So we planted all these Australian native trees here, all the way along the border, to just try and to highlight our border, I guess you could say. In the future there'd be a nice row of trees there. So there you go. Like I said, I tried to keep it short, tried to cram in as much as I could. We've also done a lot inside the house. We renovated the bathroom and toilet because the septic tank backed up. Turned out all the pipes were done by an amateur and were not working as they should. So yes, once again, I hope you can understand why I haven't been active on YouTube. And I'd like to say thanks for sticking around, and for all those inquiries that you've sent regarding my well-being. I just want to let you know that I'm healthy now and fully recuperated after all my medical episodes that I had. And most of the work here on the ground has been done, which means I shall now have some free time to resume my hobby in the hobby room and upload some more videos to Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. So in theory, I should be able to see you on the weekend. This Saturday, I should be putting up a video, and I look forward to the comments, and I hope you enjoy the video and are pleased to hear that I am going to make a comeback. So until then, I shall say goodbye, and I will see you then. So cheers.